what does these two beautiful products have in common? That is fantastic German engineering. Something that we've never had in stock previously in the past is a 2.7 litre flat six Porsche Cayman. We do plenty of Cayman S's. I mean, last year we probably sold close to about 30 987 Cayman S's, but not a single 2.7 litre Cayman. And now we have one, and it is a very special car. Not because it's a late Gen 1 987 Cayman, but it's also the spec, the number of owners, the care, the maintenance history, the condition the car is in currently. All of these things make it an exceptional and a very rare car.
So, this beautiful Porsche Cayman 2.7 was previously owned by a gentleman who part-exchanged it for a 2016 plate Porsche Macan. He had owned the car for roughly 3 to 3.5 years, and before him, a doctor owned the car for over 5 years. This car has 4 previous owners, which is very low for a car that's hitting 12 years old now. And the best thing about this car is the modifications done to the inside, which you will see later on in the video. This car has an impeccable maintenance history. It's been serviced on time, at the right time, received all the right oils, and everything's been done properly. It's had all new suspension bushes put in recently, all new lower control arms, and just all the trouble items like the coolant crossover pipes, the brake lines, coolant lines, all of that stuff, everything has been replaced. So the new owner won't have to worry about any of the small niggling issues that are present in the older Caymans.
Caymans came into the market in 2005. I found the silhouette and the design of this Porsche absolutely timeless. I, in my personal opinion, think this is the best ever Porsche designed, made, both from a reliability perspective and both from a design perspective. It's my view. You could agree or disagree. Something nice about this car is that, as far as we can see, hasn't had any previous body repair done to it, hasn't had any, panels painted, purely because of knowing the past 2 owners who have basically combined owned the vehicle since 2012. So the outside is absolutely immaculate. There isn't any sort of major stone chips, scratches, or anything from a bodywork perspective done. And then if you just come inside the vehicle, the whole of the inside of the vehicle is very well maintained. I mean, the side bolstering on the driver's side seat, the leather, the carpeting, there's no rips, no scratches, no damage. I mean, I don't think the previous owner had any kids, from speaking to him. And I don't remember any, small little children sitting in this beautiful car. It's not just children that damage the car. I mean, adults can do the same. The previous owner who part-exed it didn't like all the plastic central console that was here. He found it very tacky. His personal opinion. So what he did is he got this leather stitched all around the PCM here, the gear knob, the handbrake, and basically this center bit right here. I think it gives it such a beautiful, look from an upgrade perspective. Something very unique about a 2008 or very late Cayman 987 Gen 1 is that these buttons don't wear off. They're just of a better polymer. With the earlier Gen 1s, if you remember, both with the 911s, the 987s, these buttons, the texting or the graphic comes off. Nice to have the leather back seats. Now we will move into showing you how much storage space this car has. I find that there's plenty of space. I'm not going to jump into it to illustrate it because I'm wearing shoes. The carpeting will all get dirty. Now we'll move on to the back of the car. Same thing here. It's nice and tidy, both the carpeting and all the space that's here at the front.
One of my favourite things about any Porsche is how wide the tyres are, and I just love that. It just gives it such a nice and a beefy stance. And one of the best things about this car specifically is the previous owner put 4 brand new Goodyear tyres on it. The brake discs and brake pads are nearly new as well, with plenty of life left on everything. And I just love the design of the alloy wheels. It's a very timeless look. And this car was inspected by us, and if the new owner wants us to, we are happy to do a bore scope and an over rev on this car. However, the very late Gen 1 Caymans don't suffer from any scoring issues, and especially one that's been maintained this well, you won't have any issues in the future with this car. So all Caymans also have these rear spoilers, which I really like because it gives it a ducktail vibe when it's closed, and when it opens either automatically at a certain speed, I think it's 60 miles an hour, or with the press of a button on center console, it rises up ever so slightly and just gives the car a nice silhouette look. So what makes the Porsche Cayman unique is the fact that it's a mid-engine car. So the engine is right here where I'm standing, behind the driver's seats and just in front of the rear tyres. Now, specifically on all late 987 Gen 1 Caymans, they came with a factory upgraded IMS bearing, so you don't have to worry about any small niggling issues.